What did Guinness say was the reason that they disqualified you?
Yes.
Earlier this week, Chef Faila's team put out a press release stating that the Guinness World Record attempt was unsuccessful. Now she has come out to personally speak about it and to tell Kafui Dey the reason why her Cookathon was disqualified or was unsuccessful. And she made some points that I find very interesting. Also, Chef Smith has ended his Cookathon after 820 hours. This man has cooked for 24 days, 820 hours. And the final day, they mounted the stage and they did some things. We'll talk about it. I'm the Headless YouTuber, that's Headless Reactions. Alatia Yanko. Now, before we get into Chef Faila's issue and what she was saying about why she was disqualified, let's pass by Spintex and talk about Chef Smith. When Chef Smith started his Cookathon, the plan was that he would cook from 1st February to 15th February. That was the plan, 360 hours. But then while he was cooking, some lady in Canada did about 400 hours. Then Chef Smith said, Train, if you've done 400 hours there, I'll do 1,000 hours. And everybody was begging him that we beg. We beg. You there don't do 1,000. Cut it down. So Chef Smith has done 820 hours. He ended on 6th March, Independence Day. That was when Chef Smith ended his Cookathon. The current world record holder is Alan Fisher. He cooked for 119 hours. And at this point today, Chef Smith has cooked for almost 6 times the number of hours that Alan Fisher did. Now, whether he will be qualified or not, whether he will break the record or not, technically, that's another conversation for another day. When Chef Smith started his Cookathon, a lot of people didn't go. The celebrity sky was just a few. Nana Mama Brown, Ekuma Mama Zimbi, SDK, Clemento Suarez, just a few people passed through. But then getting to the end of his Cookathon, that's when we saw the stars trooping in. We saw some people coming to perform. Amado, Osekom Sikeni, and Koku Smoke. Yes, I made a video about it. Go and check that one out. But then on the last day, on 6th March, they mounted a stage right in front of where he was cooking. A lot of people were on the stage, people were around it, and they didn't end the Cookathon with God Bless Our Homeland, Ghana. Like they ended it with R. Kelly. That's the sound of victory. Hey. Watch this video. Now it was left with the after party because they've mounted a stage and they were about to store there.
DJ, rock the house.
JB was there to entertain the crowd, and when you see that place at night now, you see cars parked around, the whole place is choked. When he was doing the Cookathon, the place was never choked though. The only time the place was choked was probably when they were showing the AFCON matches over there. But then now the place was choked now that he has finished. And 8:20 Ghana for 8:20 hours later, the place was choked because JB is coming to perform and the stars and they've mounted stage and it's a holiday.
I won't give you a hard try. They want to see me man fight. Hey, nice chick there. Hey, did they do nice flip number? Cheese, baby cheese. It's somebody. Maybe I'm with the same. By the way, for example, cause I make ice in the shower. Pastor, me, they want me to let me see my. And then, so much shower. You make us a man. Hey, let me be able to crash show. Hey, man, another check. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I'll be close. Hey, I'll be close up.
At this moment, there, Ifwa Santo has been disqualified, Chef Faila has been disqualified. This man right here, Chef Smith, is probably our last hope. And the number of hours he has done, and the way some people have started spreading rumors about him going home to go and sleep, you will stop that thing. No, it's a lie. It's hearsay. It's alleged. But then, from the way he has cooked for 820 hours, one may say that if they deduct some of the mistakes from it, at least he will still break the record. We live to see. Chef Faila did a lot of hours, but here we are. We live to see. Anyway, congratulations to Chef Smith for cooking for 820 hours. Now our fingers are crossed. We are waiting to hear good news or bad news, whatever it is. No, we'll be here to talk about it. Now let's move to Chef Faila. Chef Faila's Cookathon attempt wasn't successful because of some things that happened during her rest breaks. So she was asked that what really happened, and she said if the Guinness World Record people had told her that, oh, your attempt was unsuccessful because your food was not nice, or because you were not cooking well, or something, that one day it would have pained her, because that's what she loves doing, and she believes in herself that she knows how to cook. So if the reason was because of the cooking or the tasting or whatever, that would have been a problem for her. But the fact that it was just rest break, it didn't really bother her like that.
What did Guinness say was the reason that they disqualified you?
Yes, so truly, the reason they gave me was very understanding. I'm saying it was very understanding because if just maybe they had mentioned you didn't cook well, you didn't do this right, you didn't do that right, maybe it would have hit me so hard. But they mentioned that there was a little hitch in my rest breaks.
Now, after this, she made some points that I have some small problem with. Watch this video.
So the rules are that for every hour, you're supposed to take 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
For
Yes,
every
and
hour.
particularly Cookathon. Believe me, it's a difficult task to take. Having you stand on your feet for hours and having to work with your hands, your legs, your brain. You put 2 meals on fire at a go. However the food will come out, it should be by your intelligence. It should be by how smart you are. And the moment that food is cooking, those 2 foods are cooking on fire, because at every point in time, there must be 2 foods on fire. You are equally thinking of the next set of meals to put on fire.
So you're thinking on your feet.
Exactly.
Your hands are working.
So when you get into the kitchen, that's the hot room, you are focused on, yes, in as much as you want to follow their guidelines, especially the timings, you are focused on being true to the reason why you are in that kitchen, and that's your culinary skills.
Now, this is where I find, I don't know, like, I have some small problem here, because no matter what, whether you're doing Cookathon or not, you're doing it as a team. There's a team there, and I'm very sure they've sat down to plan that, okay, we'll cook this on this day, or we'll keep cooking these kind of foods. And I'm sure there's somebody who goes to check the ingredients that are available, and what food can be cooked, and all that. So you can't tell me that you are standing there that you are cooking. No, you are the same person thinking that, okay, after this banku, I'll cook a check it. After I check it, I'll cook this. What should I cook next? And you are thinking about all the, what was your team doing? What was your team doing? You're thinking of the next meal. Your team was supposed to, be there for you, to take all the hard decisions for you, so that yours will just be to stand on your feet and cook. After that, she made another point that I found interesting.
So who was responsible for making sure that you were on time?
Yes. So when you are in the kitchen, for instance, even before you start, there is a timing team. So you cannot take so much control of your timing. You cannot. You would be there and they would tell you, they'll approach you and tell you that, oh, Faila, you have done 6 hours. You've done 8 hours. You need to get inside for the medical team to check up on you, especially the medical team. Check up on you, check your vitals, and then you can freshen up and come back. So you totally would not have control of the time. People take control of it. And for that reason, if you have 5 minutes break and you get a hitch by 1 minute, let's say 4 minutes, meaning you omitted one, it's still a reason for you to have made a mistake. It doesn't mean you had gone to do 7 hours, you went and slept 5 hours. No. If you were supposed to do 5 minutes,
you must have
and you got there 6 minutes, it means that 1 minute is a hitch to you.
Because it's a competition.
That is it.
Now, at this point, she said she will not blame her timing team.
Do you hold your timing team responsible for? Because that's the only reasons that Guinness they gave two. They said 2 violations.
Only reason.
You hold them responsible.
I won't say I hold them responsible. Look,
but they should have been checking.
Amongst my team were very solid young guys and young ladies, particularly being youth, being there 24/7, left their various families, left their jobs, and sat there with me through it all. Believe me, gratitude would be an understatement. If because of my timing team, I got a hitch to be unsuccessful with this attempt, I can tell you on authority that I still hold them so dear to my heart. You can imagine if I had to even hold my own time whilst doing that record. How was that going to look like? They made an effort I can never undermine.
She mentioned that it was sometimes she's cooking. It's her team that will come and tell her that, oh, Faila, right now you've done 6 hours, so go and rest. You've done 8 hours, so go and rest. Now, this place, if you go to if you go and check out the real rules of the Cookathon now, you are not even supposed to cook over 4 hours. Every 1 hour, you have 5 minutes break. If you cook for 4 hours, you have 20 minutes break. That's it. You cannot go beyond 4 hours. You cannot cook for 6 hours and go and take 30 minutes break. You cannot cook for 12 hours and go and take a 1 hour break. But Chef Faila rested for 1 hour on the second day. And there's proof and evidence of that. So why is she behaving as if she just went to rest for 1 minute, or she took 1 minute longer to get there, and because of that, no. Chef Faila, 1 hour, you took 1 hour, we were there. We were there. You took 1 whole hour break. And after you took the break and you even did the Cookathon, while you were doing the Cookathon, you were watching who will come and visit you. Was the aim to break the world record, or to get fans like the way Ifwas and Taya got fans? Because right after the Cookathon, she started blasting her fake friends. And her fake friends didn't support me. And her fake friends didn't think I could do it. And I've done it. Then she came to give it to a friend saying, Shatawale. And Shatawale and Stoneboy owe me an apology. They didn't come and visit me. Did you go to break world record, or you went to get Shatawale's attention? So right now there's Chef Faila. Unfortunately, whether she will attempt again, I don't know. But our hope is Chef Smith for now. Let's see if Chef Smith can get this record. Let's see. If you do the attempt well, you will feel the pain. Hilda Basi cooked for 4 days, and we saw how she looked on the 4th day. She looked as if she was coming to die. Like she was tired. You can see that she was tired. And this is someone who took like 2 years to train for the Guinness World Record. She took 2 years to train. She lost weight. She practiced and practiced for 2 years before she officially made her attempt. And she cried on the 4th day. She looked like some miserable person who wanted to just die. But then, these people cooking for 227 hours. Chef Faila, the time she beat Hilda Bassey's record, she had enough energy to dance. Could it be that she was not doing the thing well? That's why she had energy to dance. Chef Smith has cooked for 800 and... Are you trying to tell me that this man was resting 20 minutes every 4 hours for 34 days? And he still looks like somebody who has gotten a good night's sleep. According to the rules, if you go by the rules, like the way sometimes somebody can do press up 100, then a soldier man will come and hold the person and say, no, you are not doing the push-ups well. Do it well. Spread your hands like this. Go down full or go down a quarter, come up. And when the soldier man starts training you in that way now, you find out that you were doing push-up 100, no, you can't even do 20 push-ups correctly. Maybe if they follow the guidelines of the Guinness World Record now, they can't even cook for 5 days. But probably because they are not following the guidelines well. That's why they are cooking for 30 days and 10 days. But whatever it is, no, we are here and hopeful that Chef Smith will get the results that he is looking for. Whatever it is, as soon as the results come, we'll let you know on this channel. Kindly subscribe, tell somebody about Headless. Yeah,